Hello and welcome to part 7 of our Lazy Guy's Guide to Dark Souls 3. So now that we have our weapon maxed out with the available resources at this point, so we're at plus 9, there is only plus 10 to go and we can't do that right now. We are ready to progress the game. We are back at the Catacombs of Carthus bonfire. You already know the drill with the ball, just wait for it to go, roll away, and we are ready to go towards the boss. Luckily for us, we opened that shortcut in the last episode, or maybe 2 episodes ago, I don't quite remember which one it was. But anyway, this was the shortcut that we unlocked. We are now at the bridge, run past the bridge, cut it down, just so that there are no enemies chasing you where they shouldn't, and after that we'll go take on the boss. This right here is a gimmick boss. The only way you can actually do some damage to it is by destroying those yellow bracelets that he has. And this is the whole trick of the fight. Like, you can damage it by attacking the hands or whatever, but it's just not worth it. Like, he has too much HP for that kind of damage to matter. But what you have to do is destroy the bracelets. This whole fight is more like a whack-a-mole, if you want. You need to be attentive to when the bracelets are available for attacks, and just go in and whack them until they are gone. Let's enjoy the fight. Just a quick note, that bluish mist that is below the boss is actually very dangerous. Like, if you stay 2 seconds in it, you will instantly die. This is why I don't go balls out on the bracelet when it's in the mist. You have to wait until it's out of the mist and then attack. wave goodbye to High Lord Wolnir, and we're off to Irithyll. Lots of people, myself included, argue that the game actually starts here. So Irithyll is the place where the difficulty of the game simply ramps up. So this is where the big boys come to play. Be careful when you're crossing this bridge, and just as I do here, I'd recommend buffing up before crossing it, and the reason for that you'll see in just 1 second. This lizard creature is not mandatory to be killed now, but I would highly recommend killing it now, because the next time you encounter it, it will be a much more difficult encounter, so try and deal with it now. With the lizard now, we are free to progress. Just a small note that if you are not following the steps of my guide, you will not be able to cross this magic barrier here until you defeat the Deacons of the Deep. So, in order for you to get here, you have to clean the game all the way until the Deacons. This next part is probably one of the roughest areas in the game, so if you want to take it on, be prepared to fight. However, we are lazy, and this is lazy guy talking, so watch me run through it. By running through the area, we are obviously missing on a lot of goodies, upgrade materials, even a spell, a secret area, like there is a secret railing that when you hit it opens up. But the purpose of this guide is to show you the easiest way to go through this area, and this is it, running through just like I just did. Anyway, we are reaching this bonfire, and from this point we'll just keep on running and unlocking shortcuts. From the bonfire that we just unlocked, head down the stairs and you'll find yourself into this graveyard-like area. Turn right and you will eventually see a big grave guarded by a flying monkey, and your reward is on this side of the tomb. A new undead bone shard. If you are ambered up here, you will be invaded, and take care of the invader. make sure to point down at the invader that shamed himself by being thrown off the cliff, and then we'll move on. Now it is time for us to descend into this swamp. There isn't much to say about this swamp place, it's pretty clear. The catch with this whole area is that if you don't kill that lizard creature from earlier in the video, it will spawn and attack you here. And given that you can't really run through this area, it's easy to see that this encounter would be a lot worse than the one on the bridge. This is why I would recommend killing the lizard creature while on the bridge. This is a bonfire that we'll use a little bit later, but it's still a good checkpoint to get now, and we are free to move on. The last part of this video is going to be quite a shitfest, I ain't gonna lie. So from the bonfire that we just unlocked, head back into the swamp and through this canal area. This place is filled with enemies. They're weak, but they're a lot, and for the purpose of this guide I'm not going to show you what's in here, it's not important, but this is progression, so we have to go through it. There will be a lot of running involved in this episode, so hope you still have your shoes at the ready. If you get hit, this is Estus soup. It works like an Estus flask, but a one-time thing. This building has some goodies up above, but it is guarded by 3 silver knights, and we don't need that kind of fight in our lives. We'll have to take on this guy because he's very aggressive and he's going to chase us, so take care of him now. Don't go any further or you'll trigger some more aggressive enemies, so at the moment just take care of him. This guy will sometimes drop his shield, which is a really awesome shield with a lot of lightning reduction. The shield we have on right now is has a lot of fire reduction, so it's a good thing to have them both. But anyway, our objective is on top of these stairs. It's an elevator. There will be a lot of enemies shooting and chasing and all the good stuff, so follow in my footsteps exactly and we shall be fine. This is the first shortcut of the area. The bonfire is right across the street. If you need it, just go. It will be fine. Some of the dogs are falling in the elevator pit. Holy shit, you're stupid. Okay. But anyway, we are going to move on towards the next shortcut. This is kind of hard to run, so again, I'll recommend doing exactly what I do here. Even though it looks messy, it's the easiest way to go through this area. Like, if you choose to fight all of this stuff, it would be quite hard and quite taxing on your Estus flasks. And just like that, the final and the most important shortcut of that area is unlocked. This is where part, I want to say 6, 7, I hope this is part 7, okay. This is where part 7 of our guide ends. In the next episode we are going to tackle the boss that the first time that I played this game made me rage quit so hard that I uninstalled the game. But anyway, with this technique and with a maxed out weapon, I feel like we're going to do extremely well against him. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next part. See ya.